Yeah, I love it. And that's how all of these teams of Pantsless Table should ever start, ever moving forward. But hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome home. Uh, pull up a chair, get as cozy as you possibly can, and absolutely dish the pants because what are we doing here? We're doing a very officially tuned into a very special edition of the Whispered Secrets game, a Candela Obscura game. We are celebrating Pantsless Pride. For us, essentially, this means letting our guards down, being apologetically ourselves, and creating a safe space for everyone. Most importantly, today we are dedicated to raising vital funds for the Trevor Project to support LGBTQ plus youth. And we have a lot of games coming forward, starting with this one right here as our first stream. Um, we have incredible mysteries to uncover today, but above all, we are here to share some love and make a real difference. Uh, so, before we jump right in, let me introduce you to our wonderful circle of chaos and curiosity who will be doing the heavy lifting in our today's game and session. Who do we have? Starting off, Garnet.
Hey everyone, I'm Garnet. I will be playing Hippolyta Grovewalker. She is a journalist. And situation we're in is very similar to to last season. She's just writing everything down because somebody has to remember it, and hopefully, if we manage to not make it out of here, someone will find her journals.
Let's find out. I really hope someone finds it. Next up, Evie.
Hi, I'm Evie. I'm playing Jolene. Oh no, I don't remember Jolene's last name. Jolene Pace.
Definitely Jolene Pace.
Is the resident weirdo doctor, and is very interested in your blood, both kinds. And is here to help make sure that everybody keeps going, even if it is in some strange choice ways.
Absolutely. And last but not the least, we have our wonderful PP man. See if you're speaking, you're on mute.
Oh, god damn it. Hi, hello. It is I, Steve. The muted man, I guess now. They call me PP Man because PP stands for Pantsless Pride. There's no other reason why they call me PP Man, okay? Do not read into it. There is no other explanation for why I'm called PP Man. Fuck off. Anyway, hi, I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. I run Pantsless Tables, and I am playing Salim Shady. Salim is very much shady. Yes, that's him with things and stuff. By pronouns are he, him. Salim's pronouns are he, they, even though on the overlay they say he, him. I don't know who made that error. God damn it, Steve. Anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. We're doing a special episode, like Lenny said, of this thing on a Friday, even though this is supposed to be Sundays, because we can pull it off. Yeah, anyway, Lenny, all yours.
Indeed. Again, we are raising funds for the Trevor Project. So hop on in. We have some milestones to pick up, more games coming your way. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into our story. As we left off, the Circle had successfully made their way towards the Lord Dermos mansion. Met a very quirky old head butler who had, let's say, forgetful memory at best. Uh, and was then led all of you were led to your respective rooms to uncover what is really happening with the missing family of the Ledomas. Beginning right from where we left off, what does the Circle want to do?
Well, there was just a knock at the door, right?
There wasn't. You just opened it to find no one there.
Right. And the butler had just talked to us, gotten our names, turned around, turned back, and been like, oh, hello, and greeted us for the first time again.
Indeed. Asked you for what your names were, who you were, to which you gave a couple of false names, and then he continued off with it.
And
He did also
when
mention
didn't we
that
ask about
one of
ourselves
your
as well?
yes,
Yes.
and he said, "Oh yeah, they did. We did have visitors by those names."
Which definitely creeped me out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
we're here to see if we can possibly find
This missing family, and Isadora is apparently in the basement.
right, because
We
the
have to go
butler
down there
said
and know what
Isadora
wants
was here.
Yes. You were all told that Isadora is here. They were one of the first people to come in. They were led to the basement because that is where they wanted to investigate. And the head butler hasn't seen them since.
Was the murder conducted in the basement or like non-specific locations throughout the house? Or did we ask the butler about the murder?
There
Okay,
were
we
no
did.
murders.
I don't. Yeah, it wasn't a murder. That they disappeared.
There were,
It was just a
there
disappearance.
Yeah,
there
Okay.
was
they
just
disappeared, and the weird cocoons are outside.
That's right. The cocoons were the thing I was trying to remember.
indeed.
How many cocoons were there again?
If I remember this right, there were 6.
4.
You could
Oh,
see
okay.
4. 4. There were
I
4.
have 4 down, but
Then it's 4.
okay.
Okay, so do we check the house, or do we try to check like the yard to see if there's something we missed outside? Can we even go outside?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Well, we already checked the cocoons, which were
Right,
in the
right, but we only
courtyard,
checked the
right?
front. We didn't actually check the perimeter.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You just check the front yard of the house yet. You haven't hit the backside of the manor
Or even the
Right.
rest of the manor.
and the rest of the manor.
Well,
Like
okay.
before we go down, do we want to maybe like go up and look around?
Okay. So now that I've kind of got back to remembering what the heck we were doing, so Dr. Jolene will say, I think if Hippolata's here, nope, you're Hippolata. If Isadora is here, maybe getting another person would be good in our group and find out what she knows. So let's go look in the basement.
Okay, basement first.
Yeah.
Basement first.
What do you think,
see,
Salim?
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. Let's go into the weird haunted house and check out the basement first. That's great. That's absolutely incredible investigating. GG, yeah.
That was the commentary I wanted. I'm happy now. Let's go.
Wow, I just got fucking baited.
We're both you. Don't you remember?
That's great.
Let's go to the basement.
what an
Look.
incredible start.
I need it on record that somebody was the very sarcastic voice of reason. Okay.
You just write that in your notes.
Yes.
Mhm. Sorry, Salim being the only voice of reason is
So
concerning.
yeah, exactly. I was going to say, what the fuck?
Look, we're
But
trying
yeah,
to find our friend, so
sometimes reason don't make sense. So the lot of you are heading towards the basement. All right. You see, as you're kind of just exploring the manor a little bit, you start seeing more and more of how well furnished and well set the Ladomus mansion is. Uh, they're not overtly fancy about anything, but everything is just in the right place, if you know what I mean. The right amount of decorations, the right amount of furnishings. It gives off royalty without giving off royalty. Uh, and
It's
just
settled
looking around, you
royalty, not ostentatious royalty.
exactly. It's subtle royalty. It's just you see every so often fine set of portraits and paintings hanging on the walls. A couple of statues here and there, various bus, and you would also see that the house itself is extremely quiet. There's there's just despite it being quiet, there's just a slow hum of a melody that rings throughout the house. It's very soothing to hear and very calm. Again, making your way to what would be the basement stair, to the stairs that will lead you down to the basement. As you see, dusting one of the various cabinets is an older looking human woman. She's anywhere in her later 50s. She has a short cropped hair to the side, wearing maid's outfit. She kind of just looks towards you in your direction and says, I'm sorry. Uh, if you need anything, where are you heading off to?
Hi, we are here to investigate what happened to your employers.
Oh,
We were going to assist one of our compatriots who is already here. We were told that she was in the basement.
oh, of course, Lady Isadora. She did go downstairs.
Yeah, so we were just gonna go head down there and help her out.
Do you need assistance? Do you want me to escort you there?
That would be great, but also flashlights would be phenomenal.
Right. We are currently out
Do
of
we not have it?
flashlights. I don't think you do. You do have
Oh no.
lanterns. You do have I believe 2 to 3 lanterns on you as a circle, but she also offers to bring out some lanterns. She says the flashlights they have run out of uh, batteries and they would not be able to get it replacements in time.
Of
Lanterns
course,
is an alternative that they have at the moment.
we thank you.
Let me
And
get
then yeah,
those. And take some less than a minute to walk into one of the rooms to grab a set of lanterns, lanterns, and hands one to each of you. Uh, this is the way, and she points to one of the doors. This uh, almost the door itself looks slightly different in make from the rest of the manor. You see, this is crimson in color. This has a steep crimson shade to it. The door itself, um, if you take a moment to touch it, has a strange texture to it. Almost feels the best way I can describe it. It feels almost like you're touching um, the surface of a skin. But pushes the door open and sees a flight of stairs that begins leading downstairs. He leads you all downstairs, and about a minute or so later, you all essentially walk into this wide expanse of a room where most of the uh, unused things, basically a storage room that they've repurposed this basement as. Uh, has been stored here. You also see that on the far end of this basement, there is another door with uh, similar make as the door that you saw previously upstairs. But this one has what looks like a circular pane in the center with three crevices built into it, three box shaped crevices.
hmm.
The last time I touched weird stuff like this, I got a brain bleed, so I'm gonna stay away from this shit.
Uh-huh.
Do the okay, so the room that we're in, does it look like a basement storage room, or does it have like
It looks like
it's
a
just like
basement storage room.
shelves of things? It's just like
Oh, there are a couple of shelves filled with oddities, and then there are a lot of other things that have just been dumped in here that they're not using essentially.
Okay. I imagine we don't see Isadora anywhere.
You don't see Isidore anywhere.
I'm gonna look over the door then. Does it look like these 3 crevices require like a key, or are they like supposed to have something slot into them in some way?
Yep. As you kind of get closer to the door, you see just above the circular pane where you saw these geometric recesses built into the door, there is something etched out on the door itself. You see etched uh, above it is this: Discovery is the stride by which humanity outruns the dark.
Discovery is the stride by which humanity outruns the dark. Okay. I'm gonna turn to the is the maid still with us?
Yes, the maid is still with you.
I'm gonna turn to her and say, do you know, is this door gonna open for me? Be problem?
Um, I'm not completely aware of how that door works. I've never been to the basement. Uh, I don't know. Come here down too often. The few times I've seen the Lord has usually has some keys, these crystal boxes that he puts them in there for it to open.
Do you know where those keys are?
Um, I know one of them is in Our Lady's room, her study, but I do not know where the rest of the two are.
Okay. I am gonna pull on the door handle or turn the knob or whatever, just to make sure that I can't just open the door. Just
Stays locked.
okay. It would have been funny if it was open, so I figured I'd check.
Ah, yes, the classic TTRPG. Fuck, what's the word? I forgot the word. It was going to be a nice zinger, but anyway, the classic TTRPG foil. Yes, that a closed door.
Yep.
A closed door. Things to stop players.
I do have to ask though, if Isadora is not in this room and that's the only door and the only other way is back up, wouldn't it make sense that she has the keys?
Oh no. Can I look through the window? You said there was like a glass pane.
Yeah, there's this glass pane into which those geometric recesses are built into, the crevices. I kind of try to look through the window pane, just darkness, just colored mirage of darkness ahead of you.
Gonna knock on the door. Isadora!
Just now.
Okay. Maybe there's more than one set of keys. So let's go check upstairs, see if we can find them. Or maybe these are magic keys, and after you use them, they go back to their proper place, so they're never lost. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be fun. Keys that are never lost? I would love that.
That would actually be really great.
Mm-hmm.
I also have. I mean,
Do you have
I've
do you
been
have a
able
bad
to
idea?
open the doors before.
Oh, with the weird
It's a very
lipstick
bad
thing.
idea. Let's just leave. Let's go look for the keys.
It is a bad idea. Also, we don't have that anymore. Remember we gave it back to the trees.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Jolene.
I just walk up the stairs.
So
Jolene!
the door is made of wood.
The door
Is
is
it
made
metal
of
door?
wood. You see, there are portions of it that are metal, specifically brass, but just the outer sections of it.
Does it look like similar wood that the trees are made of?
Slightly. Another kind of comparing it. Yes.
So they just cut down trees right outside to make doors for this haunted house.
And you've seen it's only these two doors, the one that is at the top of the basement and the one here that leads further in. The rest of the house, simple normal cedar wood, different in make than the rest.
Okay.
What
I
about a
would like
workaround? All
to.
doors have hinges. Can we just remove the hinges from the doors and open it that way?
You can absolutely try. What do you want to roll? Let me see. See. What do we have? What do we have? You can give me just in case.
I love that we've turned into pen testers. We are now basically hackers, just trying to get through a door.
Absolutely. Give me a focus check
I can do
to
focus.
inspect.
8.
8.
Yes.
With enough force, you might be able to bring it down.
Awesome.
Just a little bit of maneuvering, but you do see that it's reinforced with brass. So
Wait, but if this door is made of the trees, then that
mhm.
means this door is still connected to the trees. And if we're violent to this door, we're violent to the trees.
Not violent to the door, violent to the hinges, which are made of metal.
Okay, just making sure. Interpretation's everything.
Yep. Okay, so how about I ask the door politely if it's okay if I remove the hinges before I just go,
Yes!
tapping.
Do that.
Yeah, all right. Look, I've done weirder things for less, okay?
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna walk up to the door. And so, hey, remember us from outside just a few minutes ago? Do you like being a door? Because we can take you back outside. We just need to detach you from the house. We can take the other one too if you'd like. And then everybody wins. You get to go be back outside with your friends, and we get to go through this walkway here to find our friend. So this feels kind of like a win-win situation. What do you think?
To patiently wait, saying these words to the door.
I mean, like a groan, anything, some sap running down it.
Nothing. But you do hear behind you, the maid, the house help, Lenora says to Salim, "Is this how investigations really work?"
I forgot the maid was with us. Oh.
Oh, I definitely knew she was still here, and
She's just kind of slightly sidestepping towards Salim and said, "Is this really how investigations work? This is the first time I've been part of it. Very cool, but also strange."
Are you muted, Steve?
I think you might be.
Wait, what?
Steve?
You basically see Lenora, the house help, the housemaid, kind of just slightly bend towards you and say, "Is this how investigations really work? I've never been part of one, but they look quite fascinating and albeit
Oh,
a little strange."
I mean, it depends. It depends from investigation to investigation, right? If we're at the beach, for example, we would probably just go into the water and figure things out. If we're in an amusement park, we would probably go to the most popular amusement ride because people were being paid for it anyway, so might as well have a little bit of fun. We're in a haunted house, so we're in the basement. It just makes sense.
I am
Hmm.
going to just peek over Salim's shoulder and go, actually, at the beach, we lick rocks.
I
Oh,
do not know that reference, and I would not like to. Thanks.
Then I turn back to Hepalota. I'm like, I really miss Javas.
I don't think. I mean, I get it. I do too, but I don't know if we can count on Javas to be here to help us with this one. So we're gonna have to figure this out ourselves without weird sciencey stuff. And apparently the door's not responding, so maybe not brute force yet.
Well, we know there's one key, and we can maybe make a copy of that key once we have it.
Yeah, I'm down. Okay. All right, upstairs we go. Can you show us to your ladies' room?
The study? Yeah, absolutely. So, you see, there's a slight hesitation in her step, which is kind of leading you upstairs. I do think I must ask Garrett before I let you in the study, if that's all right.
Your lady is missing. We are here to help rectify that. It would behoove you to provide us any and all access to do so, unless you think it's more important that your lady stay missing to preserve whatever sort of dignities you think you're trying to preserve.
She nods, doesn't say another word, and starts leading you upstairs. Uh, and you see,
I
she
turn
takes
to
you.
Salim and I go, a lot of the times patients get weird about their crotches, so I have to give weird speeches like that to get them to understand. I'm a doctor. It's what I do. I just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Salim
And
just stares at Jolene and just shakes his head. Okay.
Will you? She begins leading you upstairs, all the way to the very top floor. You see, well, could be a visual deception, but the manor is a lot smaller from the inside than it looked from the outside. There are only 3 floors to this, and she takes you all the way to the third floor of the manor.
Wait, it's a reverse TARDIS?
Thank you.
I'm glad you got the reference. But yes, uh, she takes you all the way to the top floor and leads you into this beautiful conservatory of sorts almost. And she opens up the door to lead you to the lady's study. And she says, um, "This is a lady's study. Um, please feel free to find what you want here. If you
Wait,
need
why are the
anything else,
studies gendered?
hmm,
Is it like, I don't know. Is the ladies' study nicer?
I don't think it's like ladies as in gendered. I think it's ladies as in her mistresses. Like this is the wife's study.
Oh
This
my
isn't like the
god.
ladies' restroom at a restaurant.
Both Steve and Celine just felt their brain break.
oh no.
This entire time I'm like, what are we doing?
I thought this was just a Salim
Yeah, I kind of figured. No.
bit. That's so good.
You see, there's just a blank expression on the butler's face. Okay, I will leave you to it then, and just begins heading downstairs without saying another word.
Okay, before my brain breaks again, is Isadora the lady who's missing, or Isadora? That's not what this is, right?
Is right. Isadora is our friend.
Who's also the lady of this house?
No. She came to investigate here alone because this was initially supposed to be a simple mission that she could do by herself. Apparently, that is no longer the case, which is why we have come here to potentially rescue her. She's been missing a month.
They don't even send cops on missions solo. And we are like significantly better than them, right? Why would anyone send someone alone to any weird, creepy shit?
So Isadora has some unique skills, and I believe that initially upon the original like going and doing, it wasn't this bad of a situation.
Mm-mm.
So it was fine at that time.
She was really just going to come here, talk to some dead people, and then come back.
Very
Okay,
straightforward.
should have sent one of the fucking bar ghosts with her, I guess.
See, we would have, but they can't leave.
Yeah. We haven't found a way to be able to allow them to travel, which is probably good.
Mainly because they'd be really obnoxious about it and want to go everywhere all the time.
They would never shut up.
No.
Anyway, let's look for a key in this room.
Wonderful. One of the first things that immediately hit the lot of you as you enter into this room is the heavy smell of jasmine that kind of hangs thick in the air. Too thick. It's almost uncomfortable to breathe in this room. You look up and it's a wonderful display of glass ceilings up top with dead flowers kind of very beautifully arranged uh, in the glass itself. You see overgrown crimson vines crawling across the marble floor, uh, and on either side of this conservatory slash study, you see mirror lines in walls. As you kind of step into the room, you see that each of the reflections that you pass by is slightly delayed from the previous one. And at the center of this conservatory, you see this massive tree-like growth uh, that gives a light shade here in this room.
The tree is inside the room.
Yes, trees inside the room. Right at the
Does it
center.
look like the roots are in this room or does it go even further down?
Seems like it goes further down.
So, like the house was built around the tree.
Sort of.
That's not fucking weird at all.
Well, the tree is the source of their power, so
Could also be really romantic if, this was the Odyssey.
Yes. I would like to approach the tree. Is this a similar kind of tree as the trees outside?
Very different. So you step closer to the bark, to the tree itself. You see, this tree almost resembles muscle. So you kind of look at it. It's basically muscle tissue that is growing, that has been grown into this tree itself. And I'll say this as well. Uh, there is a thin layer of translucent sap, this crimson sap that surrounds this tree as well.
so it. Okay, I'm gonna pull out an instrument, a glass prodding rod, because I've got my
Mm-hmm.
whole medical equipment with me and my lab
You do?
equipment with me. I'm gonna pull out a glass prodding rod. I'm gonna gently poke the sap skin to see, is it sticky? Is it rubbery? Is it firm and hard like glass? Like how does it respond? Is it goopy? What is going
It's
on?
it's slightly goopy. It's like jelly. The moment you push the prodding rod into it, kind of just gives way until you hit the bark of the tree itself, this musty bark.
Okay. And did you say the musty bark looks like
It's
muscles?
yes.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my bleed detector.
Uh-huh. No signal.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What is with this house? There's weird stuff happening and there's no bleed anywhere.
I mean,
Yep. Okay.
if we remember correctly, earlier also the guy in that library was kind of controlling all the bleed, right? So, or not controlling, but like suppressing it. So it's possible that something here is doing the same thing.
Oh, right. The librarian.
The
Yeah.
butler.
No, the librarian in the
No, here, the butler.
Oh, you think the butler's doing the same thing?
I don't see why not. Could explain why his memory's a little bit.
I was gonna say his memory is a little bit weird, but all right. Look, I'm gonna scrape away some of the sap to expose some of the
Mhm.
muscle, and
Mhm.
then I'm gonna use some forceps. I'm not gonna pierce or try and like cause damage per se, but I'm gonna pinch and
Mhm.
try and see if I can get like muscle reaction. Like normally, muscles contract. So let's see if this does so when stimulated.
Kind of prod your the, the equipment that you have and pinch it ever so slightly, and you see Eva slightly contracts ever so slightly. Like which
I stand up and I go, "This might be the greatest thing I've ever found. I need to take it home with me."
Cannot take this home, Jolene.
I mean, I'm gonna start looking. Is there like maybe I could just take a little piece? Is there like a little branch? Does it have leaves on it? Like, what's its deal?
it does have leaves on it.
Okay, are the leaves plant-like or different?
The rest of the tree is also muscle, pure muscle tissues that make up this tree.
I'm gonna flick a leaf and see if it like does something.
It's the moment you hit it, there is a almost like a brittle texture to it as it kind of crunch has this crunch sound to it.
The leaves
Hardened
give it speech?
hardened
That'd be so
muscle.
cool. That'd be really cool. Okay,
Is
all
the
right.
girl still here?
The maid,
No,
she's left.
the maid left.
The
Okay,
maid
cool.
left. No,
Okay, I'm gonna.
you also remember in your circle equipment you do have a lantern that helps you detect bleed, and otherwise your bleed detectors fail.
Do not leave the lantern at the door.
She gave
No.
us
Oh
each
yeah,
one. She
oh
gave us
you
each
did.
a lantern.
You did leave
Plus,
it with this
oh,
thing.
No. From the underground, when we
Yes,
were leaving
mhm.
the library, we had that lantern that specifically casts light and causes bleed to be visible.
yes.
We have that lantern. I think it's with Hippolyta.
Yes, I did take that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And
So yeah,
it's-
that I
if
will pull that out.
you still have it under your equipment, and if you can just immediately light it up, you will see bleed all around you.
Okay, this makes more sense, and I feel better now. Like in the sense that we are correct in our assumptions, not so much that because this is terrifying, but how I feel better.
I have to start taking samples.
You can.
I know you do.
I will make a for you. I will make a wish on you, please.
Yes.
Does any
Do you
part
guys
of
want to
the
look for the
tree
key?
look human-like, except for the muscle?
You can give me a survey check for that, Salim. For for Jolene, I would like you to give me. Technically, this would be a focus check,
Mhm.
or focus check, or yeah, this would be a focus check just to
While they are
Okay.
doing that, I will start looking for the key.
All right. Give me a survey check.
Shit. 4.
Same.
Okay. 2 4s. Partial successes. All right.
I got a 2 and a 1, and I have 0 on my survey. So that means it's a 1. Salim can't see shit.
Oh. Okay.
Alrighty. So, it's kind of taking a moment to do that. We'll resolve this one at a time, starting off with Hippolyta. Hippolyta, as you're kind of just looking around the room, you see beyond, just behind the tree and beyond, there is a small study table that um, has papers and notes littered on top of it, just scattered notes. As you take a moment to just go through them, you start soon realizing that these are personal scientific notes. Uh, Notes of the lady of the house, Evelyn. Uh, it basically has details about uh, refinements, how the sap can be used in the cosmetics. Uh, but you also see that she has theories about how the sap could preserve beauty permanently. Uh, there are some scrambled notes about her slightly being that indicate her being slightly terrified of aging. Um, there
This
are
is why I
also
find nothing. I am engrossed in her writings.
yeah,
Sat down and gotten comfortable.
and I think the most important thing that you would notice is she had a lot of investments from a lot of unidentified sources that was
Mm.
that was keeping this entire research funded. There are There's not a proper trail to it
Mm-hmm.
yet, but there are you can clearly see transactions and investments coming in, and her trying to justify what this entire endeavor of a project this is, how big it can be. I would say the final thing that you would also see and find is the last few notes say heavy experimentation to be proceeded with. I myself will make a test subject to see what kind of results it produces. And you see, this is basically her using raw concentrations of the sap that has been refined, like pure concentrates, pure concentrates that she's been applying on herself and noting down the results of it. And
Man,
most
no.
and most of them have shown successive results. It's not up to her the mark as she would like to have it, but they show promising signs, is all the last note says.
So you were so scared of getting older that you put foreign substances on your body.
What's this lady's name again?
Evelyn.
Cool.
And I also there have been a couple of articles about Evelyn and her beauty and her cosmetics, the line of cosmetics that have been going around in New Fair. How she is the face of the products, how she how they actually do have a real effect on people. So
Wait, quick
kind of
question.
makes sense.
Earlier,
Yes.
in a previous session, we had something about makeup that we discussed about how
Yes.
90% of all the makeup is owned by one company or something like that. It all comes from these fucking
Yes.
trees. Is Evelyn the?
Yes. Yes.
Did we know that, or am I just figuring it out?
No. Well,
Uh,
that's your
context
choice.
clues.
But yes, we know that.
Fuck me. Okay.
Context clues up until now.
That was why Dr. Jolene was so excited to come here with her lipsticks because she had kind of reverse engineered the cosmetics and was like, oh, now I get to go to the source.
That makes sense.
Pretty much.
Okay. This.
Hey, for Salim's thing, because I want to
Mhm.
know what a 1 produces. Salim still has that monocle on.
Salim has that monocle on. I was going
Mm-hmm.
to get, to Salim at the end,
Oh,
which I
okay.
will. Still, moving on to Dr. Jolene. Um, I would say you're able to scrape off some of the sap, but the moment you try separating the muscles from the bark itself in the tree, you see they kind of immediately erode and rot away, almost
Oh.
wither. Like
Hmm.
all of the moisture has been sucked out of them. They become all dry, rubbery almost. So you can still keep it if you like, but you're not sure how much, uh, what information it would yield you.
I'm definitely gonna keep it. Um, I think that I try a couple of different ways where I like maybe take a leaf and then the leaf like withers up, and then I maybe try and cut a sliver off of a piece of a branch, and then that turns into like jerky. And that I just sort of like I will take a few samplings, um, even though they sort of degrade. That still provides some amount of possible information, and I can still possibly work with the material to see what else is going on here. So I'm going to do that and be busy doing that, um, while everybody else is looking at
Yeah,
their
you
stuff.
can pretty much. You can. Usually, like I said, most the moment you start separating those specimens from their source, they degrade, and
Mhm.
you're not sure why at, at this point in time. While you're kind of doing that, you see Salim has kind of just is very curiously inspecting the tree and seeing to see if there's any um, part of that resembles human. And Salim, you do see that at the side of the tree, towards the very bottom, um, where the stump is, where it goes further into the ground, there is a small enclosure of sorts that has this faint thump, thump beat to it.
It has a heart. The tree has a heart.
Question:
Mhm.
Has Hippolyta been sharing what she's been finding, like verbalizing as she's been going through?
I think it's like when you are reading like a really like somebody else's like mess on the internet. So I've been commenting but not necessarily saying out loud what I'm reading. So I'm like talking to her through her letters even though she can't respond.
What was wrong with you, lady? Why did you put so much concentrate on you?
Yes, just like what is
But so through that
happening?
conversation, it's kind of become a little bit like I could say that I sort of understand some of the stuff that you've been
Some of it,
reading.
some
Mhm.
of it, I would say.
Okay. So with what you're saying and with what Salim just says, I think that I've got my scalpel and I'm making a slice and I just stop and I
Okay.
go, "Oh, no, 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 no." And I take a step back and I look at the tree and I go, "Evelyn, is that you?"
Wait, what?
So,
You're saying this? The lady turned herself into a tree? That's like the start of
She
a
rubbed tree sap
weird
all over
fucking.
herself,
She wanted to
and the
live
tree has a heart.
and she didn't want to age.
the silent
This
But
is her room.
how do
That
you?
makes sense.
How does nobody notice a tree that just grows out of nowhere?
I mean, if it happened overnight at this party that they were having, then
and the maid
You
doesn't
wouldn't-
come in here.
The tree goes all the way down, right? Would they not see it in other places of the house?
I don't know where else it goes in the house.
We don't know what's below this, and we didn't see any roots in the basement. So
Yeah, maybe that's why that door is locked, because that's where the roots are.
that might be where her body is.
I'm gonna press up against the tree and try and up against where some leaves are and stuff, and I'm gonna be like, Evelyn, if that's you, can you respond?
I was about to say the very first thing that you say, Evelyn, is that you? I scream that out loud. In the room, the moment you do, you all hear a silent hum. And just echo through the room. Like a lullaby.
Oh,
We have to
great.
find the
Oh,
roots.
great.
We have to find
This-
the roots.
No, this is great. And I look at the two of you and I'm like, so have you been slowly turning into trees because you're putting makeup once in a while? Is it
No,
because
she used concentrate. You said concentrate, right?
Yeah. This was just like she filtered it once or twice and then just started slathering herself in it, like bathing in it, like that vampire lady who was drinking like virgin blood.
I take a scraping on my scalpel of the sap, and then I hold the sap up and I go, is it this?
Maybe.
Don't have enough
I've been
data for
touching
that.
it. I'm gloved. It's okay. I'm sure it's fine. I'm gonna scrape it off into another vial. But I think I'm done.
Yeah. Good idea.
That is happening.
I'm gonna.
Silly.
Would we have,
Mhm.
I don't know, like flashlights or glow stick, those break glow sticks things, or is that too advanced for this technology?
Too advanced for the world, but you do have lanterns.
That's why I asked for the other lanterns, so if need be, we could lead them places so we're not completely in the dark.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. If we have like a basic lantern, which is not the special powered one, I would just like to drop it in the tree hole, see how far down it goes.
Maybe let's not do that.
That's fire.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Wait. Yeah,
Oh.
no, okay. I forgot how lanterns worked in the before times. My bad.
Buddy. I will say this. As you're contemplating this thought about maybe I should throw this lantern down down this hole, your perception kind of diverts to one of the far end mirrors on the one of the walls, and you see a visage of what looks like a family, like just like a silhouette of it before it disappears. Two older looking individuals and four children, of varying ages.
We're not alone. There's people or ghosts in this room. I saw 6 people, 2 parents, assuming, and 4 kids. Is that the makeup of the people who are missing?
Yeah, I believe that is the missing family, yes.
They're
I'm
all
gonna
ghosts.
take the bleed
They're
light
in the
and
mirror.
lift it so that it can distribute across the room more and see if it catches any ghosts.
Using the monocle, or are you using?
The bleed light. The
Yeah,
lantern.
it's all throughout this room. You don't even have. Sure,
I'm still gonna
sound-
change the source projection to see if do we get a shadow falls now that we see where the ghosts are type thing.
Nope, no difference. It's uniform throughout the room.
I would like to use one of my things.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to seek out real magic. So I'm going to walk over to the mirror and I'm going to look into it with the monocle, which is still attached to my fucking face, apparently. And I'm going to try to sense and see if they are stuck in the mirror, or if they are stuck in the room but could be seen through the mirror. What's happening?
Roll me a sense check.
That's a 6. Let's fucking go.
Hey, well, that's 6. Describe to me how this looks like for Salim and for the rest of the circle.
Oh, Salim is still holding one of the regular lanterns, and you see him look down at the tree, hold it up, and then he sees the mirror, and he puts the lantern down. He's like, "Give me a sec," and just beeline straight for the mirror, and literally his face is inches from the mirror, and he's just looking into it, seeing his reflection, seeing everything else in the room, and trying to figure out. Yeah, I realized I fucked up the minute I said face that close, but it's fine. What's done is done. I said it. So he's that close, and he's just looking into the mirror to see what's going on, and he's literally like, "Give me your magics. Let me see what you're up to," kind of thing.
As you put your face to the mirror, Jolene turns around and goes, "Oh, mirrors can be bad."
He presses his face against the mirror, and you see.
Technically, I said it's inches from the mirror, so I haven't touched the mirror. I will just give that there.
Okay, that's so fine. And kind of just looking at it, you see one thing that kind of stands out in this reflection. As you speak out, "Show me your magic." Reveal to me. The rest of the room kind of just darkens around you. You don't see the reflections of your companion. You see just the reflection of you and the tree in this space, in this moment. Where that little crevice was, where you saw this light, faint heartbeat. There is a faint little glow there.
Okay. There's a weird glow in the mirror near where the heartbeat is. Do we have rope? I think we should go. We need to go down.
Yeah.
Is the hole in the tree big enough for a person to go through?
This big.
Okay.
What is the tree? Okay.
Enough for your hand to go through.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna look at the others. I think I might have to put my hand in there to see what's going on. If I scream, pull
let
me
me
out.
find the key first.
What if that's the key down there?
Yeah,
Well,
I got real distracted. I'm so sorry. This, and I just start waving papers like this was crazy.
No, that, and I point to the tree, was also highly distracting. But we really need to make an honest effort to find this key before we put our hand in a mystery.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
With our powers combined, can we find the key in this room?
You look around and you don't see anything that looks like a key.
Open all the drawers and like
More stacks of papers, more research, just various notes.
I turn to Salim and I go,
Okay.
I mean,
Is there a
were touching
painting or a
things-
photo of the lady?
No, not in this room. You
You
see,
see
the
any
entire
while
room
walking up?
You did on the way back on the climb here upstairs. You did see this very beautiful, very young looking woman who you would only assume to be Lady Evelyn. Is this um woman in her early 30s or so. Beautiful blonde hair, kind of just silk smooth, flowing down behind her. She has a very formal look to her. In most of her paintings and the portraits I saw, she had mostly formal wear on in almost all of the portraits. And you see a couple of them were with her children and one with her husband.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm putting my hand in there.
Putting your hand in?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You stick your hand into the crevice. What is it? Roll what you can. As you reach out into the darkness, uh, you still feel the light thrum and sounds of heart beating within it as well. Uh, as you push yourself all the way in, until you're like shoulder deep in, before you feel something hard inside there.
I lean to Hippolyta and I go, as like deeper and deeper gets up to shoulder, and I go, I was expecting to have to cut off a hand. If I have to cut off his whole arm, I'm gonna need help with you.
Yeah, nope, that's fine.
Okay.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Well, if there's like two options here in case the tree fights back. And it's you lose a limb or the tree eats you.
Okay, we'll get to that if we get to it.
Yes, yes, that is a worst case scenario, and it's not something that we have practiced at all ever.
Shoulder joints are kind of some of the worst to have to detach, but we'll be okay.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get there before that happens.
Yeah.
As
You're doing
you
fine.
as you're speaking this, as this conversation is happening, you Steve are just trying to get whatever's kind of just fixed in there, almost like it takes you a little bit of wiggling it around because it's firmly placed inside of it. For you pull it out, and the lot of you see very beautiful crystal that Salim pulls out uh, that has a hand with a wedding ring in it
Inside the crystal?
inside the crystal.
So like is a hand crystallized?
Nope, a severed hand. Uh, think of it like
Like
how
in amber.
like an amber essentially.
Oh.
Oh,
This
fuck.
huge cube. This is this huge cube with a severed hand and a ring in it, with a wedding in it.
Oh,
And
fuck.
the moment he does it, the flowers above on the ceiling boom violently. Steep crimson color and rot away. The tree begins to wither, and all of you hear a ringing, sharp sound as all of the glasses around the room shatter with a loud, hard sound. Glasses flying all across. Okay, this would be a check from all of you. Hmm, I would say I would need. What would this be?
We're trying to avoid it, right? So move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably a move.
Probably a
I
move.
would need a move check from everyone.
It's a 5.
Okay.
Hey, I rolled 6. Very
Let's
excited
go.
about that.
I love that you're on the opposite end of the spectrum from me.
No.
Alrighty. Salim, mark 1 body mark.
I
Dr.
like
Jolene.
reflex and I go into instead of away from. is how that's gonna be that bad. Like that is bad.
Indeed. So that you kind of instinctively try jumping in for cover, but as you do, you see that the impact with which these glasses are coming towards you, you wouldn't be able to make it in time. As you kind of are hit with a swarm of glass shards, uh, hitting the side of your shoulder and your body. Hippolyta, you are able to, since you're closer to the study table, you just duck down behind it and take cover. So you avoid most of the shards. So you see one of the few of the shards of glass run straight through the study table itself, as a couple of them pass through it almost. Salim, you are able to just pull yourself down, duck down to avoid most of the damage. So I would say you take 1 point of body mark, while Dr. Jolene, you take two marks.
I think that when
Shit. Sorry, I'll put it back.
I think that when all of that sort of settles, I'm sort of like crouched behind a thing, and I sort of sit up real gingerly, and I go to Salim. I go, I mean, I don't think it is gonna make a difference. And I look down, and there's just like a giant piece of glass sort of embedded in my the side of my abdomen a bit, and I go, but I could use some help.
Okay.
Shit.
Do we
Yeah.
take it out or do we leave it in?
Do you have a fire? I'm gonna need to cauterize it.
Yes. There's a lighter in my bag.
Lanterns have fire, right? We just learned that.
Yes.
Yes.
A lantern can be used in this instance.
Yes, I mean,
You're bleeding into your clothes, Dr. Jolene. This is severe.
oh,
You
yeah.
don't
We're
have
just
to
gonna
take a minute.
Yeah.
ripping and tearing and
Not to add to the whole thing, but do any of the glass shards shatter any of the vials that Jolene is carrying?
That's made from a different kind of glass. That glass doesn't really resonate and
Yeah,
vibrate the
that's not
same.
resonate.
Oh, I meant like
Different-
the
different.
glass flying into the vials, because you said it's in
No,
your
no,
side
no.
and other. Okay.
Oh, I put those in like a leather pack when I'm done with them. I don't keep them out on my person. That's super unsafe.
Oh yeah, no, shouldn't just put it in your pocket and walk around with it. What do you mean?
Yeah, much safer in my pocket.
But yeah, those are fine. But you do see the kind of just taking a look around while this is happening. There is one mirror that remains unshattered at the far end of the room, back towards the entrance, that has the silhouette of a little young girl waving and smiling at you before it disappears.
To Salim sees that.
Salim sees it.
It's fucking bullshit. The mirror guided me to the tree thing, and I pulled it out, and then it shattered everything. And now she's waving. What the fuck, man? I don't know if I should be mad at the girl, or mad at the mirror, or mad at the ghost of the girl, or if the girl is the waving is just a remnant of the girl because she's dead. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I walk up to the mirror again, and
right now
Salim.
we have to stop her from dying. So can we?
Oh fuck, shit! Yeah, sorry.
I'm not gonna die, but I can't move well with this in me. So we're gonna have to get it out. And close the blood.
I'll yank it out. You cauterize. I look at Hippolyta. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I sort of guide Hippolyta like, all right, as soon as it comes out, you're gonna take this and you're gonna press it here. So now heat that up and get ready.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna reach into my pocket, pull out a flask, and I'm just gonna pour it over the wound. This is gonna sting, but you know.
Yeah, you didn't warn me ahead of time, there, buddy.
It stings.
My God.
It hurts like a bitch.
Disinfectant, right? That's important. I know my Doctor 101.
Yep.
All
No,
right,
we're good.
all right. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Why didn't you do it on 2? You're supposed to do it.
Don't laugh. You're gonna make it worse.
All right. Try again.
through the laughter, you feel it hurting you a little bit more.
Yeah. Ready? 3, 2,
Pull it out
1.
at two.
You sucked up. You sucked up again. Ah!
Uh,
So I'm just like holding you down while I try to cauterize this.
Yeah, so just because I rolled a 1, so I really took
Yeah.
a bad
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
there. So we'll get that all patched up and cauterized and able to like clean it a little bit.
mhm.
Okay.
It's a good thing
So,
you didn't like the shirt anyway.
it's just one of my field shirts. It's fine. It's meant
yeah.
for this.
Mm-hmm.
That hand has a ring on it. Is that Evelyn's hand?
You would assume as much, looking at it.
Yep. Sure, that makes sense.
I don't know if there was a way to save her, but at least she's not a tree anymore.
Do we know that for sure?
Right. It's,
No.
it's okay. Okay, so we haven't been able to find the key.
Mhm.
You
Is
are
the
now...
ring the key?
Oh.
Is that
You would, looking at the cube that you have in your hand, very much looks like something that would go back in the recess back at the door. Looks just
Got
like
it.
it.
Not a key, but a key. Great.
Wait, like the not the ring on the hand, but the like encasement of the hand.
The crystal cube itself.
Mm-hmm.
that's just
The
fucking
heck?
weird? How did she open it? Did she crystallize her hand first and then make that into a key? And was just walking around without her hand and her wedding ring? I don't believe that. Looks like a person who likes to keep up appearances. Why would she get rid of her hand that has the wedding ring on? At least she would move it to a different hand.
I don't know. That one doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-mm. No, I don't have any answers, but maybe if there's somebody still alive, we can get some.
Speaking
Okay,
of
so
alive,
if
I
we've
look
got-
back at the mirror. You fuck! And I'm going to look in the mirror again. Do I see anything different this time? Because I'm trying to sense if there is more ghosts or whatever the fuck. Like, we saw that girl waving, right? So,
You saw a girl waving at you, smile, just a very faint smile, toothy grin, look straight into your eyes, essentially waved at you in a way to follow and disappeared.
follow into the mirror?
Not not into the mirror per se, but I would say more in terms of a greeting, just saying hello.
Okay. Can I find something soft, like a pillow or
There
something?
are glass shards all around it. Not a pillow. There are books, glass shards. There are some broken wooden pieces.
There's probably a seat cushion you could detach from a chair.
Yeah. There's a
Mm.
seat cushion. You could.
I'm gonna pick up the seat cushion and I'm gonna, you know what, fuck it. I don't need to be whatever, but I'm gonna put the seat, like gently fling it against the mirror, not to break it, to see if it goes through.
Hits straight at the window. Falls down.
The window? I said the mirror.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the mirror. Sorry, I meant the mirror, not the window.
Oh, I thought it went through.
Nope.
Okay.
Right, don't go through.
Okay. Okay.
I look to
Okay.
Hippolyta and I go, he's definitely crazy enough to do this work, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good.
No, I'm loving this.
Okay. Are we going down? Back down to the basement?
There's no point to. We've only got the one thing. We should probably. So, all right.
We're gonna have to search the rest of the house before we can
yeah,
go back to the
we have
basement.
4 cocoons out front, which are probably the kids, right? We've got 1 dead tree here, which is probably the wife. We still don't know where the husband is.
We go to his study to find him?
I mean, it's a starting point.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Also, so
Alrighty,
far,
so
everything we've seen has been tree based, right? Why would the kids be in cocoons? If cocoons are not technically tree things, sure they might be on trees, but they're not created by trees or a byproduct of trees, right? Cocoons are usually moths or spiders or weird other shit.
If there are moths or spiders feeding on these trees, the way somebody slathers themselves in tree sap, they could get modified.
Yep,
Fair enough.
it's okay. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna find our friend, and we're gonna get out of here.
Is there any sap left? Because you said the tree sort of withered and stuff.
yes,
Okay,
it did.
it's like kind of a
This
big mess now. I'm gonna take
it's kind of a big mess right now.
I'm gonna take a petri dish, and I'm just gonna fill it with sap, and I'm going to, as we're walking, do a little experiment, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
take my glass rod. Nope, I need something that's gonna be slipperier. The glass rod's probably the slipperiest. And I'm gonna just try
Mm-hmm.
and write the word hello in the sap and see if the sap is connected to other things and the other things might know language.
Just leave a message of hello on the sap. Wait for what feels like it's a long time, but nothing really.
Nothing changes. It sort of eventually goops away. All right. I'll set it aside in my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do we want to find this study? Just go door to door?
Yeah, we're just gonna start opening doors.
Alrighty. Start making your way through the rest of the manor. There's only just this conservatory on this floor, so you start making your way down. You hit the second floor of this manor and you start opening doors. Most of them are locked, remain locked. And just looking past some of them, you see that these could just be unused rooms. Nothing really here. This entire floor is just full of unused, empty rooms. Some of them locked. But then you begin making your way further down to the first floor of the manor. Start opening doors. You do find the up. Which one would this be? Salim, please roll me a d6, please. See whose door we first.
That's a one.
Perfect. Uh, you open up the master bedroom of this manor. You see this beautiful large king size bed placed right in the center of the room. There is a hearth that has been put out to the side. Uh, Comfortably sized bookshelves with a lot of books stacked into them. A large window just behind the bed that overlooks the rest of the manor. And on one of the other walls, you see a large portrait of the Lord and Lady of the house. You see Lord Alistair, Lidomas, and Evelyn. Evelyn's portrait. Looks like it's their bedroom.
I mean,
Um,
everything here looks moderately normal.
Mm-hmm.
Everything here looks moderately normal. Nothing out
Okay.
of ordinary.
I'm going to do the search around to see if I can find the keys.
Take a moment to look through his room, open up a couple of drawers. Nothing that would resemble a key.
Is there a mirror in here? Can I look for it?
Heading into the bathroom, you do see a big, what would it be? Life-size mirror here.
Okay, I'd like to check it out, like last time.
Kind of inspect it, take a moment to look into it. Nothing. Even if you're the sun, I would say it's not reveal anything. There's nothing strange here.
How is the lantern reacting?
The lantern is relatively normal here. There is a
Hmm.
faint bleed that is around, but nothing too alarming. You don't know that bleed has has spaces that it kind of lingers and hangs around in concentrates, but it also kind of slightly diffuses throughout the general region and space. So makes sense. You still don't know the point of origin for it, but there is like just a general detection that you would pull up from here.
It looks like there's nothing to be found here. Let's try another room.
Yeah. I mean, on the one hand, it's nice to know that they weren't sleeping in a room full of bleed, but it's also
Mhm.
quite boring.
Okay. Start opening doors at random again.
I mean, we could just head straight down the hallway and, until we
Mhm.
hit our jackpot.
Alrighty. Let's do another D6 roll then. Got it. Please roll me a D6. Okay.
6.
6. Interesting. Alrighty. You make your way towards the room at the far end of this gallery, I would say. Like, uh, it's a relatively quiet section of the manor. Uh, Still, the moment you kind of hit this end of the gallery, you, even outside, you see random toys littered all around the floor. The door itself is beautifully decorated, vibrant colors on it, and there's just a name written, um, Evelyn's Abode, in very beautiful cursive handwriting on the door itself. There's a unicorn sticker on it. There are random animal stickers that have been, you know, just kind of placed
Mm-hmm.
on the store, decorated as good, as finely as possible. You open the doors to it, and first thing that you see, memento, this is the nursery. It looks very much like uh, a a young kid's room. A soft lullaby plays somewhere unseen. There are wooden toys on one shelf that are neatly arranged in circles. Uh, there is This is a considerably small one of the smaller rooms in this manor, I would say, compared to the rest of the rooms that you've seen so far. And you'll see off to the corner in this room there is a single rocking chair that is gently swaying back and forth. Uh, you also see the wallpaper in this room depicts the forest uh, that you saw outside.
I just want to confirm this is
Mhm.
Evelyn's room?
This is the nursery. This is where the kids play.
Oh, but it
Yep.
said Evelyn's abode, right?
Oh no,
Did
not Evelyn's. Mm, my bad. the name of the youngest daughter, Elara.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
Okay.
did I miss something, or is like the daughter have the same
Nope.
name?
Yeah. Nope. That was on me. It's Elara support.
Okay. I'm assuming that's the child who I saw waving at me in the mirror.
It's Elara's.
Is there any bleed in this room?
Very strong.
Oh no.
It's always the kids.
Okay. I'll do the same
Did
thing.
you say the rocking chair was rocking currently?
Yep. Moving ever so slowly, swaying gently back and forth.
I look at
Oh.
Hippolyta and go, why is it always children?
I don't know. It's always the kids.
Okay.
All right. Let's I don't know, maybe they were feeling neglected by their mom who was busy trying to live forever.
Yeah, right.
Elara, are you here? Can you hear us? Are you in the rocking chair?
Oh, I will also say this. I missed a detail. Right in the center of the room, you see there sits a miniature tea table. You see that all of the chairs have toys placed on them. There's one chair that is currently unoccupied. No one is sitting there, but the cushion of the chair itself is slightly depressed. Like there's a clear deformation on it.
Yeah,
What do I see with my monocle?
when Salim says, Alara, are you here? I'm gonna just tap and point straight to that chair so that Salim can like look right there. Right there.
Mm-hmm. Kind of put up your monocles and like looking around. Of course,
Can I look in the mirror? Is there a mirror in this room?
not in this room. There are no mirrors in this room, but you're looking at the wallpapers that are kind of stuck to the walls that depict the forest. You see these trees with the monocles swift, very gently swaying back and forth. Like there's a heartbeat to them.
The trees are alive. The
There's
trees are alive. Fuck. The trees are alive. And there's another heartbeat.
and you see what looks like a silhouette moving between the trees before as you're following that, it reaches all the way towards one of the windows where there's a slight condensation um, that has accumulated on it. And as it's moving through, you see a child's uh, a child-sized footprint appear on the condensation on the windows as it moves further
Oh,
out.
fuck.
And only Salim sees this.
Only Salim sees this because of the monocles.
Okay, she's here. She does not look, well, at least what I saw in the mirror, she did not look like she wanted to hurt us. But I don't know if this is the same person who's walking on the fucking windows. Probably should not swear in front of kids, I'm sorry.
Okay, great.
They want us to go outside.
Right, are the feet prints going up or are they going down?
Sideways, just moving across the walls.
Oh! I look at Salim because he's the only one who can see them. Lead the way. We'll follow the feet prints until we can't.
Okay, yeah.
The
Uh,
other
she just-
possibility for interacting with a child is that you sit down at the tea set across from an empty seat and drink a little bit of tea and then they'll interact with you. It's when you work with kids, a lot of the times you have to play their game first.
Yeah, I think maybe you do that. I track the footsteps. We can see what happens.
All right, fine. That's fair. You don't want to do it. That's not a problem. I am going to get a chair from elsewhere.
Easy enough
Gonna
for you
put
to
it.
do.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it against the table and like sit down, and I'm gonna say, I would like some tea. This looks delicious. Should I just pour myself a cup? And I'm gonna wait a second, and if nothing happens, I'll pour myself a cup.
You pour yourself a cup of tea.
This is so
Salim,
good.
you see the silhouette disappear.
Hmm.
As you're taking that moment to kind of just sit around, sit in the trees, you look to the side of your AV. These dolls are strange. Some of them have mangled bodies, almost. Some of them have essentially stitched up parts of different toys. Think of Frankenstein toys, if you will.
Oh,
So like the toy the toys that like Sid's house from Toy Story.
Basically,
Awesome.
Sid's house from Toy Story.
yeah. I'm gonna look at the toys, and then I'm gonna look really close at them, and I'm gonna be like, that stitching's pretty good. That's not bad.
The toy to the right of you, as you say that, kind of just heads toward you.
The head turns.
Yes.
Are you full of tree?
You lift it up to inspect.
I'm gonna ask it first, see if it nods or shakes its head.
It does nothing.
I'm gonna pick it up
Mhm.
gently so as not to cause any damage. If it doesn't want to be lifted, I'll leave it there. Pick it up. Look it
As you
over.
kind of look it over, you do see that it does not look like it's made of the same material as the trees or the sap that you found, but now that you've brought it a little closer to you, you hear faint whispers coming off from the toy. No. Oh. Oh. Tree made. Broken. But faint whispers.
No tree made. Okay, not made of tree. So this is separate. I say as I turn and I'm holding the like moving doll. I turn to the rest of the group and I go, it's separate.
Not made, not filled with tree, but apparently it can move.
This might be
kind
a
of.
full-fledged ghost. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you see something with it, Salim?
I was tracking the footsteps. Did the footsteps stop when this conversation was
It
happening?
did. They stopped the moment Dr. Jolene put a cup of tea for themselves. Like did the mimic the pouring of tea. The silhouette just disappeared.
Okay, that's a problem, right? Because if this is a ghost, that means ghost means dead.
Yeah. I'm kind of operating on
Usually.
the assumption the entire family is dead.
Mhm. Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Okay, fair. Can you ask her if she knows how to open the door in the basement?
Oh, good idea. I'm gonna
Mm.
put the teddy bear back down, and I'm gonna pour the teddy bear. I'm saying teddy bear like it's a teddy bear. I'm gonna pour the multi-toy a new fresh cup of tea. And I'm gonna say, I was wondering if you might know how to get into the room downstairs.
As you say that, you
Perilous.
hear a clink and a thud as one of the torches behind you open up.
What?
Yep.
Wait, one of the what? I didn't hear that word.
A toy chest.
Oh,
Go get it. Go get it.
I'm just gonna slowly walk over to it. Do I see anything that looks like a key?
You see a crystal within the toy chest, and surrounded around the toy chest are notes, drawings, and basically what looks like personal belongings of a child.
Does this crystal look like the matching hand to the first hand we saw, or is this a different hand?
It does. It does not have a hand in it. What you see in this crystal is uh, you see a tiny malformed crimson flower preserved in liquid. And as kind of just even looking at it, you see the roots of the flower twitch faintly.
I look back at the table and I'm like, can I take this crystal? The chest will not close on my hand, will it?
Usually, when a child has like offered a toy, it's
Mhm.
offered. So
Okay. Yeah. I slowly pick it up. Thank you.
We're up. Have the second crystal in hand.
I'm gonna turn back to the multi-toy and I'm gonna say, "Thank you so much. That's so helpful. You're such a good kid." And then I'm gonna kiss the multi-toy on the top of the head.
You receive. That's something.
All right, and then I'll get up and be like, "I have to work with kids too often. It's really sad."
I want to do something stupid. Yes, Steve.
Go for it.
As we're about to leave the room, I look back in and I'm like, hey, so we kind of work out of a bar where there's a bunch of other ghosts and there's also a kid who's sensitive to ghosts and stuff. If you can leave this place and you want to come chill with us sometime, and I just give her the address to where we are.
Where do you
That
drop
was
it?
really sweet of you.
No, I don't.
Where do you drop
That's
it?
Don't leave it. I just say it
Oh, you
out
just
loud. Yeah.
you just say it out loud. All right. You just say it out
I'm gonna
loud for it.
I'm gonna just kind of lean over to Salim and go. Usually the ghost needs to be transported, so like you would take the multi-toy thing with you, and they would be able to like ride in it,
Oh,
and then be able to go.
but see,
So
I
that
don't
would
want
be
to
the way you
assume
would
that the ghost wants to come with us. Maybe she wants to
Well,
stay
they
in
don't
her
have to
house.
ride in the toy. They don't have to be in the toy. They chose to do that. So
Oh, okay. I walk back in. Do you want us to take the toy with us back to our home? And if you want,
yeah,
you can show up.
make the toy like move or fall or something if you want to come with us.
There's no reaction.
Yeah, she probably wants to see her family.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back out then.
Do any
Just
of you
wave.
look at the other things in the chest?
There were a bunch of notes, right? Yeah, shit. Probably should
Yeah,
have checked
I'm
those.
probably looking through the notes in the chest while they're doing this with the doll. What do I see in child scrawl?
You see, there are just by looking at the various notes, she mentions something called the thing in the walls that speaks to her, that is a friend to her. She also she also said that the house rumbled, almost like it was hungry at times,
Ooh.
and she's drawn the same branching patterns that you saw back at the Crimson Forest while you were making that trek. Like scribble drawings, but still very reminiscent of it. Oh, and you one fascinating thing that you would notice, Hippolyta, is that she has drawn what looks like a lighthouse beneath the sea.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a blank page from my own notebook and I'm gonna put it over top of this and I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna trace it the way that the child drew it.
Mhm.
And then put that back
pretty
in my notebook.
broken.
Yeah.
The lighthouse seems pretty broken, at least in this one, in ruins. almost.
And then I will show the original to Jolie and just be like, so this thing is just gonna keep following us, I think.
Does it look like the one we were at previously? Does it kind of resemble that lighthouse, or?
I would say the most recognizing feature of it would be the bell. To
Right.
still see.
So it looks like it is.
Yep.
That one. Yeah, I'm gonna go, well, they did say they used these trees to like build it or something, so
Right, but we can't go back there and rip it all apart. We stabilized it.
yeah. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Look, there are keepers above us that's their pay grade. We're done with that. We don't have to go back there. We don't have to go back there. We don't have to go back there, okay?
We don't have to, but I think it wants us to.
Cut to season 3 back at the lighthouse.
Indeed, cut to season 3. The journey back to the
I-
lighthouse. Hmm.
I'm not going there. I'm told to, and I walk out of the room.
As you
That's
all walk
fair.
back out of the door, you all hear a scream echo through the entire manor. A familiar scream that essentially, what's the word I'm looking for? Sends a shiver down all of your spine.
Is it Isadora?
It's not Isidora's, but yours, Dr. Jolene.
Ah! I scream.
Matching that scream, you scream.
Yeah.
You just look around as it settles down. The entire house goes quiet again.
Okay, I might be done now. I might be ready to leave. This
Yeah,
might be
no shit,
where I
same.
draw a little bit of a line. Oh, we have 2 of the 3 keys though. Fuck, but I don't like that. I really don't like that.
Because that didn't sound like the sound you made when we ripped the glass out of you. That sounded like a different type of scream. I don't like that either.
Oh god. Okay. I don't
We
know.
can just leave. We can just
I
say we
want to
found
run away
nothing and we
now.
found no one. And Isadora wasn't here, and the house was empty, and there was
No,
nobody
because
here.
Isadora's here.
We can't say we found
If
nothing.
the kids
and
are
no one, but
dead, if the parents are dead, Isadora is also probably dead.
That's not true.
Hey, no. We don't
Isadora's
talk like
actually
that.
very competent.
Okay, fair. I don't know her, so I can't say anything about that.
Damn it.
As you're taking this time to decide between each other, you hear another scream echo through the house. This time of one Doctor of Hippolytus. A milder ringtone, one of surprise, just a yelp almost.
Okay, are we gonna go check out these sounds, or are we waiting till all 3 of us are screaming? Because I could just scream.
Yeah, I don't appreciate being gaslit by a house.
Are we in a time loop situation again? Because
What do you mean again?
look, okay, let's go look at these screams. Let's go find them.
Yep.
You
we
guys
gotta go
fuck with
find them.
time.
Oh, we don't.
We
It fucks
don't.
with
It-
us.
Thank you.
You have a history, or I guess a future, of fucking with time, or time fucking with you, and you didn't think of telling me this in advance?
We have
Or I
a
agreed to all
tax
of this shit?
time fucking with us.
It was a previous occurrence. We did not think it was going to happen a second time. You don't think that time will mess with you more than once.
Although I suppose because it's time, it could mess with us once, and that is multiple times across time.
Yeah.
Where's
Oh, I don't like
Where's
this.
Javis? Javis would be able to deal with this nonsense. Oh, all right, let's go find the screens.
No, we gotta go find the source.
As you make
Oh,
your way
from the bright
downstairs
side,
to
we've
find
got 2
resources.
keys.
Huh? As you make your way down towards the source of these screams, figure out what the fuck is happening with this house. That's where we end our today's session.
Okay.
With 2 out of 3 keys in hand. And find what's waiting for you downstairs.
That's great.
That's where we end our session. Well, happy Pride, folks! That's the end to the start of a great series of games coming your way. Please don't go anywhere. We have another stream lined up for you. Again, we are running Pantsless Try to support a great project, the Driver project. So take your time, go check out the project, donate, help raise funds for this amazing project that supports LGBTQ plus and youth. And before we sign off, let's go around the table and tell us what the Circle of Chaos and Curiosity are. Starting off with last round first again, like we did, Evie.
Hi, I'm Evie. I've been playing Jolene Pace. You can find me on most social media at Evie Story. I am actually doing some things aside from obviously here, where in 2 weeks we're going to have our finale. I'm also putting together a couple of streams, one of which will be here at Pantsless Tables. So it might be worth it to follow me on social media to see those. One is going to be here on Pantsless, based off of the Blades in the Dark system. Another is going to be over at the Rollers Joint using the Coyote and Crow system. And so further details about when we've got that actually put together to like kick off will be, you can find that when we get announcements out.
Alrighty, got it.
I am Garnet. I have been playing Call of the Grove Walker. I am actually in a different charity game this evening. That's going to be 6 p.m. Central. Over on Batty Bards, where I am playing a postal worker, a magical postal worker who's having a rough day at work, but it's fine. We'll get through it. And I will be doing that all of Pride, which has been a lot of fun. There's also other games on there that you can go back and watch. And then there is a Juneteenth game next week. So in between this, the next time you see me here, I will also be over at I believe that's Find Out Productions, where I will be playing in their Juneteenth game at like midnight. So that's gonna be super early in the morning my time. So that's also gonna be midnight central. So if you're just, out and about and you feel like listening to a fun Monster Hearts game, come and check that out. And I'm just busy all month doing other stuff that if you want to know about, you'll have to go and check out my Blue Sky.
And last but not the least, Steve, our PP man.
And
Hi,
our
hello.
muted
I am Steve,
Yeah.
And I'm
also
muted
known
guy.
as Sassy Pants. And this time I was not muted. I was actually fending off my sister who needed stuff. But yeah, we're doing a bunch of stuff for Pride. We've got a game right after this one. We've got 2 games tomorrow. We've got Unskippable Cutscene Sunday. We've got a bunch of shit going on just to that. We have merch now, which is really cool. Finally, we're able to do international shipping on merch and everything. Pre-orders closed on Sunday, which it's been a week since pre-orders closed also. So now you can get your merch whenever you want. We've got shirts, we've got dice, we've got hoodies, there's mugs, there's a bunch of other cool things, all representing the Pantsless Tables brand. We have 4 sets of dice left before we will have to print, technically print, 3D print, yes, 3D print a new batch, which means that these dice will not be available anymore because we're going with a new supplier this time who's going to make new stuff. So keep an eye out for that cool things happening. Yes, exactly. And if you know someone from the Pantsless table support team, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Lenny is right here. You can reach out to them and get a 10% discount on your merch, while also ensuring that Lenny gets a percentage of profits, because it feels like the right thing to do. Yeah, that's all of the cool stuff. We're also doing 2 12-hour streams at the end of the month to wrap out Pride, which, if we hit our $1,500 goal for the fundraiser, we will end with a face reveal of yours truly. The video has been recorded. It is ready to go. It is going to be the last thing that airs during the end of Pride. I put the goal at $1,500 because we raised $1,500 last year, so I figured it makes sense to try to hit the same benchmark. I am totally not terrified and freaking out about the whole thing. What do you mean? It's only something that's been what I've been doing for 5 years, and yeah. Anyway, that's what we have planned for that. That's all I got. Yeah.
Excited? You know what to do, folks. Go for the project. Go fund the project. But last but not the least, I have been your humble Lightkeeper for this wonderful circle of chaos and curiosity. And Leneyxis everywhere on socials. A bunch of games here at Pantsless. I will have more stuff coming later this year, hopefully, if schedules work out for me. But that's about it. Please keep an eye on for the next stream coming your way soon, and all of the other wonderful work that all of my other wonderful players are doing. So keep a lookout, support, and have a lovely, lovely day, folks. Thank you so much for joining.